God, what is in the air?
Columbus, Ohio has been facing challenges when it comes to the air quality. In particular, vehicle emissions are one of the main causes. Cars and trucks are major contributors to the air pollution in Columbus, Ohio. A typical passenger vehicle releasing close to 9,000 grams of CO2 emissions, and a diesel running vehicle 10,200 grams. Vehicles emit about 4.6 metric tons of emissions per year. These emissions release harmful pollutants such as nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxides, and particulate matter into the atmosphere. The high levels of vehicle emissions in Columbus have a direct impact on the air quality. Poor air quality can lead to respiratory problems such as COPD and asthma.
The particles can directly affect the heart because they can enter the circulation. Exposure in utero. So we expose pregnant mice and we look at the offspring later in life, and they have direct effects of particulate exposure. So, now it's pretty well defined that cardiovascular health is significantly affected by particle exposure.
Vehicular emissions can also cause cardiovascular diseases, heart attacks, and a plethora of other health issues. Vehicle emissions also contribute to the formation of smog and a degradation of our environment. Scientists and policymakers can identify areas with high pollution levels, track emission trends, and develop effective strategies to reduce pollution. These may include promoting electric vehicles, implementing emission standards, and investing in public transportation infrastructure. Here's what Dr. Harvey Miller at Ohio State University has to say about this topic.
And even with natural gas, which is where most of our electricity comes from here in Ohio, natural gas has its own issues because one of the byproducts of natural gas production is methane, which is a big greenhouse gas, even stronger than CO2. So in some ways, switching to electric vehicles will kind of take tailpipe emissions out of our cities and help in that regard. So it can be helpful, but here's the problem with electric vehicles. One problem is that, at least so far, the batteries are really heavy.
Yeah.
And because of that, the vehicles are really heavy. And there's studies that are showing that even though we're eliminating tailpipe emissions by switching to electric vehicles, what's happening instead is we're still getting particulate matter or PM pollution.
By raising awareness, involving citizens in decision-making processes, and reducing car dependence, we can collectively work towards a cleaner and healthier environment. We can make informed decisions, implement effective policies, and create a sustainable future for our city.